kind of scary. It's Easter night. It's flooding very badly here in Oklahoma. I had been to my mom's and it got really bad and I didn't want to be stuck there. So I'm like, I gotta go now, even though I was going to stay for church service this evening. They said that we're under flash flood warnings, and it's just going to get worse tonight and maybe possibly through tomorrow. And I did not want to be stuck here in another part of Oklahoma than where I live, because I have a doctor's appointment in the morning, and I'm supposed to work tomorrow night. I just did not want to be stuck. My mom seems to think that if I drive through Siloam, I can get home safer than if I drive through Locust. But I'm not so sure about that. But I'm going to go ahead and kind of drive the direction she's wanted to appease her. But I'm not so sure. But I'm going to just be careful and drive slow. And hopefully, and I'm praying that I'll make it home safely. My mom's like, don't drive and stand in water. Don't do it. She knows that I've done it before when I was younger, and I flooded my car out. But I come out of it okay. In my car after it dried up, it was all right. But yeah, I'm like, well, you can't tell how deep it is. Sometimes you can't. You're not supposed to chance it. You're really not supposed to chance it. But I was a lot younger, and I can just lean on the fact that I was not as smart about the situation. When you're a lot younger, you think things like that won't happen. You think that you can do it, you can go through it, and I thought I could make it through it, and I didn't. And then my car was stuck there for like 2 days. So, anyway, I might videotape some places. I mean, I've seen some already, but I didn't have the videotape out. That was super flooded and kind of scary. Also wanted to leave while it was still daylight, if you're driving through a creek that's over flooded, if it's dark, you may not know what you're driving on. So I wanted to drive while there's still some daylight left, which is another reason I didn't stay and try to go to church. I didn't want to make matters worse. I might take some more here in a little bit when I see some of the stuff that's more interesting to look at. There's some creek. Pushed up. Not bad, just a few rocks. flooding bad there. It's pouring down the sides of the hills. These little country roads up these hills, these rains just wash them out. Okay, this down here is usually a problem when it floods, so we'll see how this is going to be down here. I better slow down. See some water, I'm just not sure how bad it is just yet. Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Road is totally washed. Safe going uphill, at least. I think on that water, it's these roads that you turn off on, and I mean it can go where it can flood the highway out, but it's usually more like when you have to turn off of the highway. But I think once I get up close to more the Tulsa area that it's not going to be like this. And I didn't see any flooding warnings for them, and it's not typical anyway. I mean, not typical. Yeah, I mean it happens, but I didn't see any flooding areas. It's not typical for all sides of Oklahoma to be. It's usually one side or the other. It's not usually top to bottom or side to side. It's usually in one area or another. Unlike, I guess, the fires right now in Texas, where it seems like, I guess there's fires from one side of Texas to the other. I mean, it's pretty much all of Texas is affected right now from the fires. And Lord, I wish we could give them some of this rain so that they could get relief from them fires. The wildfires are just destroying everything. And they're praying for rain, you know, in Texas, but we're getting it here in Oklahoma. And I know they're wanting it here, you know, for the gardens and everything needs rain, you know. But we didn't quite want this much, I don't think. It was a lot. It depends on how much, how fast, you know. If it's too much, too fast, well then, you know, it washes the gardens out. There's nothing left of the garden. I think that's what's going to happen to my mom and